Hey friends, and welcome to my day. So I am a homeschool mama of 3 kiddos. Our oldest just graduated high school. We have been busy trying to get into our new rhythm between all the things that we're doing, homesteading, starting our back to school homeschool year, being in ministry full time, all of the pieces of life that we have going for us. I've really been seeking to find balance in this season of life when we are juggling so many different things. I'm trying to keep up on homemaking, homeschooling, home discipleship, and homesteading, and it doesn't go quite as planned today. We were off to a decent start this morning. We have a lot on our plates right now, and I'm not quite too sure how we're going to tackle it all, but I figured I would just share the real life with you. Some coffee in the morning, some grass-fed beef liver, and of course laundry, because what's a morning without those things? We've been working really hard to minimize our home, to clear out excess, to get things clean and tidy and more manageable, and we're almost there, not 100%, but definitely working toward it each day, and it makes such a difference. I love this time in the morning where I can get up, and before the house gets too crazy and too wild, I can try to make myself a cup of coffee, make sure I take my vitamins with my beef liver supplement, and then I've been treating myself to this rocket nail fuel. I just got it the other day as I've been struggling with some stuff. I've gone to the doctor and checked into some things, but having my nails growing good and strong has been an area of struggle for me lately. And so I've been using this treatment, especially when you homestead and you do all of the things we do. I am very hard on my hands, but I'd like to have my nails taken care of. Very thankful for this rocket nail fuel. I like this quiet time in the morning where after I've kind of had a little bit of time in prayer, in refreshment, and getting myself together, I can dive in and check off a few things on my work to-do list. We are in ministry full time, and that means we wear many different hats for many different projects. And so learning to use my Rocket Book, my amazing team here in our ministry that keeps everything together for us, and having a little bit of time with my oldest daughter right across the table from me to sit down and work through these things, to edit our videos, get everything ready for all of you that it can be a blessing. I love this time in the morning to hopefully check off this new block schedule I've been trying to plan for myself. But it doesn't take very long before all of the critters are up and going, and it's time to get out and deal with our homestead chores. My mom happened to pop by with my grandfather this morning as we have another issue that we're dealing with that we'll get to here in a minute, because when it rains, it pours, right guys? But it was so nice this morning to get out. We have storms expected. I have a couple kids that woke up with fevers. We've got work, we've got things, but we've got critters that have to be tended to. Here on our little 8 acres in western North Carolina, we have been loving slowly and steadily building up our homestead. We are still training our Great Pyrenees puppies. They're about 5 months old, and Thaddeus and Theodore are doing a great job, but learning their boundary lines so that they can be the protectors of the homestead. We have sweet little Ruth here, our Tunis and Jacob lamb that we just got that we absolutely adore. She is doing such a good job, and my brother even calls me and my oldest daughter Lily Bo Peep. My mom came and got to see her, and of course we all just loved being out there, listening to her baa, playing with the puppies, and being excited for this homestead adventure that, if I'm being honest, has been a dream of mine since I was a little girl. We also have chickens and a turkey that we're raising. We have these little baby chicks that my mom brought to us a little while ago. These ones are really small, and so we have a separate pen for them so that way they can go out, enjoy the sunshine, but somewhere that even their crazy little chicken selves can be safe in. There's something so special about raising up animals. And then, of course, it's time for the big birds. These are our chickens that we are raising to sell eggs, and the turkey is kind of just special to us. We had a turkey years back and really missed them, so we were happy to get another turkey this year. Our little barn space here is a work in progress, as it needs a lot of TLC and budget is extremely limited, but we're thankful for all the Lord provides and finding the lovely in all of it, even if it's not as pretty as I would hope it could be one day. Being out here with the animals is one of my favorite things to do. Every day we come out, we get everybody out in the morning so that way they can start grazing and doing all the things that God designed them to do and living their best life. We make sure that everybody has fresh water, all the space that they need, all the food that they need, and lots of snuggles, of course. Even my brother comes down. He may act big and tough, like he's not super concerned about playing with the cute little fluffy animals, but if you pay attention long enough, you'll notice that even he likes to stop by and make sure everybody's gotten some love. Olivia's a lot more in their face, but I love seeing her learn and grow as she snuggles and loves on all of the animals as much as she can. This is truly our lovely. But then there's this. We have been dealing with this busted pipe for a little while now, and sure enough, after working long hours, we're back at it. We're back at it, trying to come up with a plan to get the pieces cut, the right parts in, and all of the things that we need to hopefully get this working for us here soon, as it's been a long few days of a leaking basement, and nobody really likes that. I don't know what it is about home projects, but anything DIY always ends up taking a little bit more time and money than we expected it to. But we do the best with what we have until what we have isn't what we need, and then we find out it's not going to work. Back to Lowe's we go to get new pieces. Thankfully, I have a loving brother who is very kind to help us out when we run into things and need a little extra muscle. Back to Lowe's we headed to try to explain to the sweet man in the plumbing aisle exactly what it is that we were trying to do. He was so precious to listen and help us, and lo and behold, back to it again. We finally got the pipe fixed. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, my brother, for all his help. There's so much lovely that we can find, even in the hard times where I have 2 sick kiddos, we've been dealing with a busted pipe, and now storms are on their way. It never ceases to amaze me that our best laid plans, this idea of what I'm going to get done and what our day is going to look like, checking off all of the things we need to get to, and nope, there it all goes. Kiddos have fevers. Pipes are busted. Animals are trying to graze, and severe storms are in the forecast. Isn't that always how it goes? When you really think about it, though, just because life gets crazy and the balance you were hoping for isn't the balance you ended up with today, it doesn't mean that we have to throw our hands up. We can choose to see the lovely. We can choose to see the blessings that the Lord has put right before us. Did everything go to plan? Was everything the perfect balance and schedule and rhythm that we hoped for? Probably not. Maybe it wasn't as extreme as busted pipes, sick kids, animals everywhere, storm moving in, and whatever else might have happened in my day today. But life is still lovely. And we were still given an opportunity today. An opportunity to do whatever it is that the Lord has put before us. And maybe our day wasn't perfect, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't perfectly lovely. Like a sheep needing lots and lots of cuddles. Like kiddos wanting mom to just be curled up with them. Listening to the birds chirp as the rain's starting to come in. And the blessing of finally getting the pipe fixed, even if it took 3 trips to Lowe's. But there's blessings there. There's always a silver lining. And so did my day go like I wanted it to? Did I get done all of the things that I wanted to do? Is homeschool and homesteading and homemaking and everything else going exactly like I want it to? Well, probably not. But that's okay, because I'm doing it alongside my husband. I'm doing it with our beautiful children. And I'm doing it all with all of these fun little critters that I prayed for and hoped for so long, that the Lord has provided and brought to our little homestead. And so was our day a little hectic? Was it crazy? Was I throwing my hands up and hoping nothing else could go wrong? Yeah, a little bit. But we made it. We did it. And so now we've got little ones with runny noses and fevers. So snuggles and family movies are in order. But I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the time to pull our kiddos close, even if the house is a little messy and all the work didn't get done. We can sit back, enjoy the thunderstorm, get a little work done when we can, and enjoy.